All right, so my thoughts on the Cowboys pretty much not reing up Connor McGovern. Here's my thoughts. Last season, he only allowed 2 sacks and 1 penalty, and we all know the 1 penalty was against the Green Bay Packers, the bull sugar penalty. So my thoughts with the Cowboys, they kind of should have made a move to keep this dude. Why? Because he is your swing guard. He can play right guard and left guard. On top of that, he was the Cowboys' quote unquote fullback too in certain down and out distances. Now, granted, you can't keep all of your players. You're going to lose players due to free agency, and the Cowboys may be banking on the fact that next season they can probably get a comp pick for him if he performs at a great levels on the Buffalo Bills sides of things. Now, the Dallas Cowboys, with these type of things of not going out there securing a depth, that means that they are willing to lean on Matt Farniok. They are willing to lean on whoever they draft in the draft. I think that this is signs that the Cowboys will draft a guard in their earlier picks, maybe to pick 26 or maybe the second round draft pick, and get one of those guards that can help solidify this offensive line. Keep in mind, Cowboy Nation, 4 out of the 5 guys last season were moved around on that offensive line. And my guy, Connor McGovern, when his name was called, hey, he jumped right on in for 2 seasons back to back. Granted, he really played on the right side of the field, but he was good enough to play on the left side. And those are things that the Cowboys very much so benefited from, a guy that can play pretty much 3 spots. He can play center, he can play right guard, he can play left guard. And now the Cowboys got to figure out, can Matt Farniok be that guy to fill in that role, or go back to the drawing boards and draft a guy that can fill in and be that guy that can help this team out. Now, of course, when we go through the drafting processes, my thing is with draft, you're supposed to draft guys to be guys that you develop. Free agency is supposed to be guys that you put over that can help your team out right now. And the Bills are looking at it like, hey, they bring in Connor McGovern. He could be a guy that can help them out right now. And then they go into the draft with focusing in on a guy that they can probably utilize and use as it relates to that as a developmental situation. The Cowboys, we develop him, and now he's gone. So that's just how it goes. You can't keep all of the guys. Can we get better at that spot? Yes. I truly believe we can get better at that spot. Connor McGovern, man, regardless of how you guys feel about Connor, he may have concrete blocks for feet, but he was serviceable enough to be your guard. And on top of that, he's serviceable enough to be your swing guard as well as your fullback on short yardages. So far as his contract with the Buffalo Bills, of course, we can all sit back and say, well, that's money that the Cowboys don't have to worry about. That's money that the Cowboys don't have to pay now. And the 3-year, $23 million contract, that's pretty much, there's not a lot of money, but it's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money. Big payday for him going over to the Bills. We'll find out how all of that works its way out. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below about Connor McGovern. Now we got to fill that spot in. It's depths that we're worried about now, and we should see how this will manifest itself into something down the line. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.